When I first moved to Bulgaria, I thought learning the language will be my biggest problem, but it turned out the confusion starts way earlier, simply with a nod or a shake of your head. Monk on the hill here, just as some of you wished more about my life here in rural Bulgaria. And this video will be about a topic that you will see in every other video about Bulgaria, but I tried to go a bit deeper. It's about the yes and no. I'm telling you all the confusion you will run into when visiting Bulgaria, and even the problems that come along for the locals here. By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the most common explanation for this strange tradition, and it's actually quite horrific, but later to that. Now imagine you're coming your first time to Bulgaria, be it as a tourist or as an immigrant. There comes a day you need to go shopping. You took the first obstacle by finding out where you can get what you need. Then nowadays with Google Translator, you're figuring out what you have to ask in the shop for. So pretty confident you walk into a shop and ask for what you need.
Добър ден.
Добър ден.
Има ли UPS?
UPS.
And the guy in the shop simply goes, so you think, great, they have it. And you keep on waiting. Nothing will happen. He nodded his head, and by that he meant, nope, we don't have it. The same goes, of course, the other way around. You ask for something,
Има ли батерия?
and the salesman goes. So the first moment you're disappointed, and the next moment he hands you over what you asked for. Confusion is complete. If he's doing it in a real traditional way, then it's only a quick upwards movement, and they often add a to it. So it's nope. The head shake, very often it's not a real head shake, it's more a wobbling. But this means yes. And believe me, it's a real mind duck. I challenge you right away. Hit pause and try it out by yourself. Go no and yes. If you're getting dizzy doing that, leave a like and let me know in the comments how it went for you. But this is only the beginning. The confusion gets even worse, because as soon as you open your mouth, most Bulgarians will know, oh, it's a foreigner. He don't knows about the no and yes. So either they will adapt or they interpret your movements into the opposite. So even after 2 years, when I had it all figured out, I went to the post office and wanted to send a package home. The lady asked me if I would like to have a tracking code. I knew that would increase the costs a lot. So I told her, ne, or no. She only looked at my head, knew I was a foreigner, and she gave me the tracking code. I had to pay for it. And the confusion doesn't stop there. Now this is how it works in a small town or in a village where mostly older people are living. In the bigger cities like Burgas, Plovdiv, Sofia, people try to become modern and adapt to the rest of the world. So some of them are going yes and no, and others stick to the tradition. So when you come there, you never can be really sure what they are meaning. And even the Bulgarians with each other, they are getting confused now. So very often they actually start keeping their head still and just go by da and ne. Da for yes, ne for no. And there's even more confusion for the Bulgarians themselves. Greece is just bordering to Bulgaria, and many of them go for vacations to Greece. Now, in Greece, yes means ne. It's written a bit different, like N-A-I, but they say it like ne. So, the Bulgarian comes to Greece, he is saying ne for no. The Greek person understands yes. Again, confusion complete. And now, where is it all coming from? The most common explanation dates back many hundred years, when Bulgaria was occupied by the Turkish Ottomans. At this time, occupations also meant you have to convert to their religion, which was the Islam. So it happened regularly that a Turkish Ottoman warrior held his sword to the neck of a Bulgarian and asked him, "Will you convert to Islam?" If the Bulgarian would have shaken his head, just get some distance here, he would have cut his throat open. So the only movement he could do was to save his neck. The Ottomans understood this as yes, lowered their sword, but the Bulgarian, in his heart, he meant never ever. So, this is why you will definitely be confused when coming to Bulgaria, because even the Bulgarians are confused sometimes. If you like this information, leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. By the way, I have asked you guys what you want to see more about, and I only got 5 replies, but they all said, tell us about Bulgaria. So here you have it. And you see, I take your responses serious and react to them, so you still can vote for this on my channel site, or just write in the comments what you would like to see. Bye bye.